So last time we played, you guys had just finished defeating Yansibin, this elemental lord inside the air elemental node that you found underneath the temple, the Howling Hatred Temple. And there you found a Reese's Journal, where it gave a little bit more insight about the Cult of Carmyle that was using these elemental nodes to create Storm Orbs, these basically 1 foot circumference orbs of intense power and destructive ability that went off in a northern town called Wallsdale. And you learned that prior to your arrival at the Howling Hatred Temple, she had sent one of these orbs to Seaton. Wasting no time, you guys teleported back to Seaton, only to find that everything was under control, and that Gumgar's orc patrols had caught the cultists trying to smuggle the orb into town, and Charlie Chimebeard had originally started reviewing and researching this orb before one of the Howling Hatred cultists escaped from the holding cell, turning into a gaseous form, and then later that night seems to have hired a thieves guild known as the Shrieking Sheilas to steal the orb from the protective cell. However, you guys were pretty clever and used your scrying crystal orb to spy on this cultist, Aaron, and was able to oversee him talking with a blonde halfling woman named Halria, and negotiating the terms and meeting place to exchange the orb. So even though you guys knew where the orb was going to be changed hand, you guys did some snooping around town, asking around, and set up your own meeting to buy the orb from this thieves guild. And you almost had a deal when that enigmatic and amazing halfling thief shot a crossbow bolt through the window, setting off a little bit of confusion before a very cinematic and amazing rooftop chase ensued, with Grage flittering across the rooftops with Bryn just behind before Bryn stumbles and falls. And then just when the thief was about to get away, Grage threw his storm boomerang, which stunned the halfling and let him close the distance, and with another stunning strike, put on the dimensional shackles. Excuse me, just gonna cough for a second. Alright, and then you guys went to the graveyard at night to interrupt or intervene in the changing of hands, and managed to defeat everyone there and secure the Storm Orb for yourself.
We're too cautious.
Alright, so that being said, we can pick up from here, assuming... Do you guys have a solid idea of what you want to do with this Storm Orb now?
We want to bring it... We want to bring it back to the fortress, right? And say, hey guys, we are competent and managed to retrieve this orb without a bloodbath or any sort of explosion. I think everyone should appreciate it.
I would like to store it in the orc camp, just for safekeeping.
Just for safekeeping. No, it's outside the fortress. It'll get stolen again.
No, they have a mighty army there. I'm pretty sure they can handle it. I'll even attach this detonator to it, just in case.
Well, detonator. Well, let me remind you that that forgeman mentioned it holds the ability to provide great power. And he seemed to think he could do something with that, so we should check in with him.
Or we can keep the orb for ourselves.
We effectively are.
Well,
Well, we'll see if it can be put to any good. Otherwise, well, it's too dangerous to remain just here.
otherwise it can be put for bad things or bad people.
Yeah.
But yes, I agree.
Excellent. The halfling agrees with me. Let's store it in the orc camp.
Well, I think we should keep it in our keep, where we know it's safe, not out in the open.
Yes. Just put it back where it was easily stolen from the first time.
They were the ones that
Double
found
the
it.
guard, triple the guard. Literally
Triple the
have
guard.
people sit in the room with it.
We
Lock
can
in the vault.
we can guard it somehow.
Maybe we have a spell we could cast on some kind of box that we put it in or something.
I can bind an elemental to protect it at all costs.
I mean, that doesn't sound like a terrible idea.
Well, let's see if that dwarf had any, or was it a dwarf? I don't know. But let's see. He talked too complicated. I glazed over all of what he said, but maybe he had a specific idea of what to do with the orb, and it might sound pretty good.
I can still bind an elemental to protect it at all costs, wherever it is.
Okay. We'll let him know that's an option.
Yes, it is an option. It might backfire because the elemental doesn't want to be there, but it has to listen to me.
Alright, so what's the point of order here?
So I think our plan is to take the orb back to Seaton.
Well, we're still in Seaton, are we?
That's right. Yeah, you guys are in the scene.
And we're in the graveyard.
Yeah, we're still in the graveyard in Seaton.
Oh, we're just in the graveyard. Yeah.
Yeah. But we'll take it back to the keep and find that dwarf or halfling or whoever that was, that forge guy who said he could use this power of the orb. And, assess our options from there.
We should also check in on Ashbark's new wife. I believe she should be in the prison by now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, you should probably remove those like dimensional bindings before she has to use the bathroom or something.
Why?
Yeah, I feel like as soon as we remove them, she's gonna disappear.
Well, once she's in regular irons, you can remove them, and then, when she's secure.
Well, she does have a reputation to be very skilled at simply disappearing. If she's still there, it is only because of those interdimensional shackles. I'm saying the regular shackles might not hold her for a good amount of.
Well, I guess you could use the shackles, but maybe do it more humanely, like, I don't know, shackle her to a post with one arm, and then she can at least, take care of business, like feeding herself and so forth.
It's up to Grage to decide.
I sold her to you for that cask of vodka, so I mean, I'm good now. You do as you please.
Well, she's a murderer, so
I would not mind to keep her in shackles. as I like to keep my wife.
It's the only way.
It's the only way. I mean, like, we can, but no, I don't trust. She might be powerful.
Let's just
Well, why
see
don't
if
you-
she's still there. First
Why
of
don't
all.
you? Yeah, let's do that. And why don't you bind an elemental to make sure she doesn't run away?
But the elemental has sight. She can turn invisible.
Well,
Maybe
I
you
guess
can
that's
cast
true.
a romance
Woman.
spell on her.
Why are you so against those shackles?
No, it's fine. She deserves what she gets, I guess. She's evil. She killed someone. She needs to answer for her crimes.
She would not
If she-
hesitate to kill you.
If she's forced to like wear an adult diaper and have someone spoon feed her every day for the rest of her life, I guess there's worse fates.
Yeah, there are worse fates, actually.
How are you picturing these manacles? Like,
Well, I don't know. I'm imagining her like with her hands behind her back.
have you
Oh,
seen Doctor Strange?
Doctor Strange. Yes, I have.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you remember when he gets or there's that like thing that wraps up the bad guy?
His cape? His cape does that.
It's not a cape. It's like this weird strappy thing. It goes on his hands and hold back his fingers and wraps around his body. Anyway,
I don't remember that.
Don't worry.
But
Don't worry if you don't think about it. But yeah, they're like manacles, right? They're like handcuffs that also bind the feet, so she can go to the bathroom. She can feed herself.
oh, okay.
But she
Very
can't move
humane.
around very well, and she can't take them off. Like, they're supernaturally secure. So
Well,
if you guys leave this, I don't know, Wonder-sided with her, that's fine. But yeah, she can.
Yeah, we want our shackles back.
No.
Oh
They've
yeah, she
saved us more
could
than once now.
run away with it.
Well, she'll be sentenced.
Interrogating her or something. I do feel like we shouldn't have the orb and her in the same room,
That's true.
I agree.
though. But
We should take the orb with us then.
Well, let's deal with the orb first. I feel like that's the most important thing here. Everybody's probably worried about it, worried about being destroyed at any moment. So,
Yep, that is.
plus I look forward to being showered in praise for my great deeds. Do you guys see that kill box we set up?
Oh man, the kill box. Yeah.
Pretty sweet kill box.
I hope ballads are sung. But where's Kelnozz?
Oh, where's Kelnozz indeed?
I'm here, guys. Tra-la-la.
Sing a song about my great deeds.
Do some great deeds first. Oh,
Ooh.
vicious mockery. Okay, so you guys are gonna bring the orb back to Charlie Chimebeard and his gnome assistant, Dr. Nivik Corkboat. That's what I got from all that, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so as you bring the Storm Orb back, everyone is very relieved to see you back, and Charlie Chimebeard thanks you and make sure to point out that the Dwarven guards that were watching have been sacked and new guards have been replaced. Did you guys want to talk to Nivik about how to use the orbs?
Yeah, let's find more info about the orcs. We need as much as we can.
Mm. Well, what information would you like to know?
He mentioned that they're very powerful. It could be harnessed. So maybe start there and see what can be done.
Let's recap what he said last time.
That's a good idea.
says, well, that's pretty much where we left off last time. I haven't had a lot of time to fully work out the complete potential of these Storm Orbs. But my leading idea has been to perhaps use the power and some additional materials to power a ship that would be able to float and perhaps even propel through the air quickly.
Any other ideas?
Perhaps a giant robot.
Well, I was actually expecting more ideas from you, and a giant robot sounds something that I could be very interested in.
Stomp across the countryside.
And you see him start to scribble down. Any other ideas?
Perhaps a tornado of swords
Go on.
that carries us safely in the center.
Oh yes, we're in the eye of the storm.
Doesn't seem as practical as a giant robot.
But more murdery.
Oh no, the robot has flamethrower in its fireball.
Says, well, give it some thought. We'll have to study this orb, a great deal before any of these things become a real possibility. Do you guys have anything, other specific questions or things you wanted to say to these two? This would be a good time also to, if you wanted to ask the dwarves to, upgrade an enhancement or possibly move an enhancement.
Can I ask the dwarves for something if nobody else is?
I have a question, but you can go first.
Oh, if in the last chance, can I upgrade my shield to get an additional +1?
Charlie
I mean, leave
says
it
that is
for-
certainly possible, yeah.
Yeah, but that's gonna take some time. So whatever, and it's not important. No item is important for me. Damn it.
You're just too powerful without it.
You
No,
think
it-
higher of yourself, halfling. Alright, the halfling's done apparently. I would like to infuse my fists with extra power, perhaps like some sort of fist wrap, to give like +3 perhaps to
Okay.
my fisting.
Charlie Charmbeard likes where you're going with that. And says it's definitely possible, but would take a great deal of time and a great deal of resources. And that would be something where you'd probably have to provide a significant amount of gold in order to have it all planned out.
Excellent. Do you accept payment plans? Because I'm good for it. Is it per finger, or is it just for the hand itself?
He says it would make like an iron knuckles weapon.
Nah, that would still count as unarmed.
Yes.
Yeah. I will take 3, please.
He starts scratching his beard and says he'll get back to you on his with a receipt, basically.
Perfect. I'll leave my hands here for you. Thank you.
Oh god.
Oh wait. I have a question for how long are we in this town? For a multi-day, single day, or?
Well,
That it will depend on what I will actually do. I just thought we were stopping by, but if we're like here to do things, like if I can leave my shield for a week, so I also can like.
Gotta take that chance.
Do I have 8
This is up to you
hours? I
guys.
have spells which take 8 hours to cast.
Really?
Yeah, like I have weird spells, man. I haven't used any of my weird spells.
8 hours. We could take 8 hours, but may I remind you that there is an evil cult
Yeah,
that
so I
are
will.
doing stuff.
I will skip that. I will just leave my shield behind with them. I have no shield if that's what I'm doing, and yeah, if I don't have 8 hours,
Well, we do need to rest. I mean, some epic events happened. I know most of you didn't do anything, but some of us are a little tired from some chases, some boomerangs.
yeah,
I
this
don't
is
know. I don't know if we need to rest. Is this?
We can rest a day. I mean, you know,
I
before we head
don't
out. I
know. This
think.
is a multi-day thing. I need to get these spells and then cast these spells and.
What do
Yeah,
these spells do? Like, what are we talking
So,
about here?
I have a few which I can cast. One of them, which I have in my mind, is Awaken. In Awaken, I just get the largest of trees. I make it move, and it listens to me for 30 days, and I can instruct it to guard whatever I want it to instruct. I can, yeah,
Previous wife.
yeah.
Yeah.
If we need things, I can also do it to an elemental. I can summon and then bind an elemental to listen and leave it somewhere.
Is this character from like this game or from like a different game where you can like like just do anything?
No,
We've
it's
never had a high level druid.
it's a very high level druid, and druids are weird. I don't do any DPS, as you noticed, but I can
That's
do
true.
these things.
What are you talking about? You were an air elemental. You were doing.
That's
crazy
pretty good.
figures.
Yeah, I'm in the golden years of my wild shape. They don't scale. As we level up, they stay as they are. Until I can cast spells in my wild shape. But yes. So if we stay for multiple days, and rest like once and then wait 8 more hours, I can cast Awaken and instruct it to guard the orb. Awaken on some like big ass, hard ass tree I can see.
I don't know. Like we're storing it indoors though. I don't know how a tree is gonna like get in there.
Well, then I can do it the same.
Just like a Groot plant.
Well, that's not very intimidating.
Have it dance next to the orb.
I don't trust the thief. The shackles. If she just turns into a mist, I'm not sure they will hold.
All right, I'm going to the pub. You guys call me when the halfling's done talking.
Oh shit! Sorry, I'm done. I leave my shield. The thing is undefended.
Grage walks in and goes to the pub.
Maybe I'm overthinking.
All right. Well, I say we rest, recover, and then our next. Well, we can check with Iliander maybe, but I figure our next plan of action needs to be to track down some of these evil cults that remain, put an end to this threat.
What about the threat from? Was it Matasco?
Oh right. Well, I don't know. That's more of like a political intrigue item. I mean, I don't know what we're gonna do about that. We can go over there and try and kill all of them, but
I see. Not in our wheelhouse.
not really. We're getting some strong signals about that one.
We'll pay a political delegation to go deal with that.
There you go.
You guys were also told about that archaeological find that they had found for mentioning the name Ryza. The tomb of Salhus. That turned out to be very close to Eikooc home tribe.
That's true too.
Now, Borbs, I have a question. Did Gumgar say he could move things from one item to another? Move enhancements?
Charlie Chimebeard?
Charlie Chimebeard.
Yep. That is something the dwarves could do. Although they have 2 projects now that they seem quite busy with.
Do they seem too busy to take on other projects?
Since they're still in the developing stage of this Iron Knuckle, they're able to work on Ashbark's shield, but otherwise, yes, they need to wait. You need to wait until they're done with his shield before you guys can give them another item. And then once they start working on the Iron Knuckles immediately, then they'll have to spend that time as well. So.
Okay. Well, let's go stash this orb. Is that what we just did? What this guy told us about the orb?
While you guys are in the lighthouse speaking to Chimebeard, and as you're walking through, Bryn, Roland gets your attention and wishes to speak with you immediately. It looks like there's trouble on his face.
Uh-oh. Trouble on his face. Okay.
He tells you that he and the Rangers from Silverstand are leaving, and they've been recalled to Silverstand as Aramil seems to have fallen under a strange malady, a strange illness, and he seems to be like stuck in a vision or stuck in a dream. And the only thing that they've been able to get out of him has been strange utterings about a discordant melody. And a hidden foe to Silverstand.
Is she affected by some sort of a curse?
Is it a curse? I didn't really hear what you said, Adish.
Curse. Sorry.
Right, okay.
Like, it seems. Is it some sort of a affliction, some curse, magical, which he is afflicted with? I'm wondering, can it be cured by magical means?
Roland says he's not quite sure. The message he received didn't have all those details, but
Okay.
Silverstand is it's like a chapel to the Elven gods, focused mostly on Frula Stardancer, like the goddess of the moon. So they have a whole bunch of priests and clerics there that might have tried that. And Roland says to you, Bryn, very specifically says, we need you to keep your eyes out. See if you can find out what this hidden foe is. Protect Silverstand.
When do we need to do this? Immediately? Is it an emergency?
He says, do it in all that you do. Keep an eye out. We know not what these strange uttering means.
I wonder if it could be linked to another one of these cults. So far, we know that there's a number of them, and we only know of one other one than the Howling Hatred that we got the orb this orb from? The Soiled Ones. That was the name of the other cult we've heard of so far. But maybe there's also one that threatens Silverstand.
Well, we can't let Silverstand sit idly by while there's evil going on there. We should check it out at once.
Roland says that is what I am doing. We need you to keep your eye out outside of Silverstand.
Oh, I misunderstood what he was suggesting.
It's okay.
Will you send word to me if you need help?
You can count on it. As we are counting on you.
Amazing elven bow. It's almost like a curtsy with a little twinkle.
He twinkles back in a deep bow. Okay. So yeah, it is up to you guys how long you want to wait before you leave. I know there's other things that you guys could do. You could probably benefit for some studying time.
Yeah, let's study some scrolls a little bit. We should go check out to see if that thief made it back to the jail cell so we can retrieve our shackles.
I will also exchange some of my money for diamond. $1,000
Okay.
powder.
Just go ahead and make that change on your character sheet.
Done.
Is Grage going to be with the party going to go see Hauria?
Grage stumbles in from the alleyway, covered in orc blood, and say, hey guys, I was here with you guys the entire time. If anyone asks, where are we going? Anyone? Where we headed?
We're going to visit. We're going to visit Ashbark's new wife.
Yes.
Well, let's go post haste quickly now.
All right, the guards stop you, Grage, and say, "You appear to be covered in blood. What's the meaning of this?"
Well, dwarves typically bleed from their beards once every fort moon. Common.
The dwarves
Simple
around
like that
you.
question.
The dwarves around you look around and shake their head.
I tripped at the bar. What day is this?
Well, you should go wash up and, heal. Go rest. We'll collect you when it's time to journey forth. For now, we have to go deal with Ashbark's new wife.
It's a good idea. I'm just gonna go over here.
I pick a rose.
Okay, so you guys get to the jail cell, and Hauria is there. She's sitting there, and she's got the dimensional shackles on. And she doesn't look very happy.
I believe that's a husband's responsibility.
Oh, I approach and give her the rose, I pick.
She does not take the rose.
Oh, she's in trouble. I understand you have shackles. Well, actions have consequences?
Oof.
She says nothing, but a smirk crosses her face.
Well, who brought you here exactly? You were an assassin. You struck a dagger. into somebody's chest. Why? Or
She looks at you defiantly, and then turns, not seeming to want to answer your question.
I turn to my group and ask, honestly, the previous interrogations, the suspects, are they susceptible to like violent interrogation?
This one's probably been on the inside of a jail many times. Doesn't fear those who represent justice. She knows she'll face a trial, but she doesn't fear us, most likely.
I turn to Eikooc. Can you read minds, I ask?
I can.
Well. Well. I turn back and exchange another smirk at my wife.
Oh boy.
So she doesn't want to talk.
Well, perhaps we can make her talk a different way.
Ah, well, yeah.
All right. Wisdom saving throw. Oof.
No doubt.
So Eikooc, you cast Charm Person, and a pale blue light flashes in her eyes for a second, and when she looks at you, she visibly relaxes and kind of gives you a respectful nod. And she seems on guard, still surrounded by, and in a jail cell, surrounded by enemies, but with you, there's a connection.
You sure it was not faithful?
So I say, don't worry about these guys. They're not going to do anything. Here, let us get those shackles off you. Come over here. She's in a jail cell, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sticks around.
I don't know.
Bars.
I don't know if I can remove them. One of the guys has to remove them, but I guess
it has to be Grage.
Okay, maybe.
Grage struts in, confident and clean. I'll take those shackles.
Just in time.
Okay.
I've been with you this entire time.
There we go. So, how'd you get back in here?
Pardon, you asking me or?
No, I was asking her. Oh, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Not asking you, Bob. Talking to her.
How did you get back in here?
Yeah. Talking her voice.
I don't know what you mean.
She wasn't here in the first place. She
No,
was
I
one of
know.
the cultists.
She's a thief.
Sorry.
I assume she's been in jail before.
Oh, okay, yeah.
She says, when she gets what you mean, she says, well, everyone gets caught eventually. It's the keeping that's the hard part. And she winks.
Yeah, well, that's just what it is. So, what were you going to do with, I guess you were going to sell that orb, but what was your plan after that?
Well, my plan was to hightail it back to Matasco and spend my earnings. Maybe pick up some nice necklaces along the way.
Oh, that's a idea. Here, this is my friend Ashbark. You should trust him. Answer his questions too. He's a nice guy. Ashbark, talk to the nice lady.
Yes. Hi. I'm wondering, how did you become particularly interested in this elemental orb of great destructive power? Like, because you're seeking this item particular. How did you hear?
She narrows her eyes distrustfully, but seems encouraged by Eikooc trust, and says, this zombie-like man came up and was looking for someone to steal the orb, get it back for him. Promised a hefty price. Turns out that idiot was alive, just really skinny and weird looking.
Did he have a name?
Yes, his name is Aaron. He kept talking about how much the air ruled. He's obsessed.
Is he the one who you would meet in Metasco when you come?
What? No. I was supposed to meet him at the graveyard last night.
Oh.
Until you guys stopped me from getting there. Do you have the orb now? You just asked Eikooc that.
No, we don't.
We met Aaron, and we completed a transaction of sorts. The orb is safe. I'm just kind of giving her roundabout answers.
Yeah.
She says, no matter.
Oh. Is there anything else we need from our friend here?
No, I don't trust her. She was hard to... she thought Aaron was dead. That's why.
You're not supposed to trust her. She's a thief.
No. Okay. I was like, okay, she's...
Trust is the cornerstone of every marriage, by the way.
I wasn't...
Anything else, guys? Or
I don't have anything else.
I tell her to keep her chin up.
Ask her if she wants to be a mercenary for us.
You ask her.
You have her trust.
She was turning her head against me. Eikooc has her trust.
That's fine. I have her trust, but you want to hire her as a mercenary.
she
Talk
says,
to her.
I'm listening.
We could share a portion of the gold with you and offer you protection against the thieves guilds that you were a part of, I believe.
I need no protection from my sisters.
Well, maybe it could be a lucrative deal for both of us then. I require some extra gold so I could use some extra hands as well. And what are your feelings on orcs, just out of curiosity?
She wrinkles up her nose and says, I have no love for orcs.
Excellent. We shall have some closed doors discussion later.
Yes.
Your husband can be present if you wish.
Oh no, I just am reading a spell which I have, and apparently I can command her against or to do something. If she doesn't listen to me, she takes damage. Maybe we can use that for my wife.
Marry me.
Wait, like this is a weird spell. I mean, I have to use these spells. I have a lot of spells which are out of combat weirdness. Where is this geese?
Grage, I don't think we need her services necessarily. Besides, Tharhun probably wouldn't appreciate her kind traveling with us.
She must serve her sentence here. She killed a
It
person.
also sounds like a vaguely outright evil act, but
What?
This is where we start a Tuesday night and a Thursday night campaign. And we have the adventures of, I don't know, Grage and this lady and whoever else goes. On the evil
You would
campaign.
turn up to watch.
Yeah, the evil campaign.
What's evil?
You're hiring a murderer to help you steal gold or something.
And where's the evil in this? I believe it's called capitalism.
To steal gold.
I'm just bringing capitalism to this kind region.
Pretty sure
Okay.
there's also genocide of orcs somewhere in there as well.
It's it's just a use of resources that are finite. Some resources need to be eliminated or used. I will recycle them efficiently.
Oh boy.
You have to eat every part.
Ashbark, are you using this spell?
I would like to use it on my wife because
Are you
I don't
using it
trust
on
her. She would
Halfling?
leave. Huh?
Why are there
Yeah.
two Grages?
Dun,
I've
dun,
multiplied.
dun. I
I'm
don't know.
done.
It's his evil twin. That explains everything.
Doppelganger.
What's your command there?
It's Bizarro Grage.
Not to do anything which will compromise the orb for being in our possession or in our indirect possession, the possession of the keep, easily accessible by us, freely, without danger. Like, to stay the fuck away from the orb, like, completely and utterly. Like, not to do anything with the orb.
Okay. Your golden magic shines around her for a brief moment, and you see her kind of undergo some kind of mental change here and resolve, and you can tell that the spell is taken.
That is a really awesome spell.
I have a bunch of those. But yes, I sigh of relief. At least, like, the orb will be, like, in our possession, safely away from her. Like, she will not contribute to us losing possession of the orb. But we should still guard the orb, because she's not the only one who wants it.
So we gotta have the orb guarded.
She
at all
says,
times.
if no one's paying me, I have no desire for that orb.
Oh,
But I'll
we
definitely stay away
silenced
from
your-
that.
Silenced your benefactor.
Well, this way we'll make sure that you'll stay away from the orb. You're gonna be true to your word.
All right, let's move on. We'll talk later privately about other business, but let's move on.
Okay. So what are you guys doing now?
Are we spending any time here? Like, we talked about studying spells and things like that. I don't know if we're actually going to do that, or are we going to head out?
We can do that and then head out.
Spend like a day or
I
two?
think we should at least rest before heading out.
Okay.
Later, thief lady.
I trust you with my wife.
She does not shake your hand. Okay, so you guys sound like you're going to do a little bit of downtime before you leave. That makes a lot of sense. During that time, the last of like the things that I have for you is that Dorsa the Toe approaches your group and tells you that they've been having some difficulty deciphering some of the clues that would reveal where the other elemental cults are, although for now they're fairly certain that the Soiled Ones are very close to Wallsdale in the north, and are likely in the foothills, if not in the mountains themselves, that are just west of that town. She also tells you that should you be wishing to go to the tombs of Sahus, that the weather down in Helm is extremely cold, and so you'll need to make sure that you bring cold weather gear, unless you're naturally resistant to cold. And she stresses the importance, as she says that everything she's been reading about similar archaeological sites from the First Age have always been extremely fraught with peril and danger. And with that being said, you guys can now just say what if there's anything specific you want to do during the few days you stay before you leave. This would be the time to say so.
Can I look and see if there's any kind of cold resistant capes or anything for sale by any chance?
There are cold weather gear. It should be in the player's handbook, so whatever the cost there is just make sure you mark that off of your gold amount.
It's just called cold weather gear?
Yes, something like that. Close enough, at least.
Close enough for the index?
It'll be on the equipment page, so it'll all be on one page. Under adventuring gear, likely.
Do any of your guys players' handbooks, like some of it's split apart?
Oh yes.
Is that like a common thing with?
It's a common thing for the older ones, at least. I've had, I think I've had 2 monster manuals fall apart on me.
Like the cleric section basically doesn't exist in the book anymore. It just sticks out.
Alright, it might not actually be in the book here. I might have been lying.
Wild Goose Chase.
Alright, so it is 10 gold pieces.
10 gold pieces? That's practically free.
Yes, I know.
I buy enough for the whole group. I make sure to get the fanciest purple one for Eikooc.
I won't be wearing one.
Well, too bad, because I bought it for you, and I'm going to be offended if you don't wear my present.
I begrudgingly put on the purple jumpsuit.
You look fantastic in that cloak, Eikooc.
It hugs all the wrong places.
Seems a tad short, too.
It's really tight in the crotch area.
Alright, so everyone has cold weather gear of some sort.
Okay, so basically you guys just let me know when you're ready, and then what the plan is.
I'm going to spend my time just studying those first through third level scrolls, as many I can read, just so I'm not going to add specific ones right now or anything like that. There's too many. Just so I have a general sense of what they are.
Okay.
What city are we in?
We're
Is
in
this-
Seaton.
This is where I have my dragon skull.
Yes.
Right, I go to work to secure the mount of the dragon skull and etch in the legend of the boomerang on it as well
Okay.
in my spare time.
Okay, so make a Let's see what skills to use here. Make a strength check, and you can add your proficiency if you're proficiency in carpenter's tools, which I see you are. So basically a d20 plus 4 for you. Are you muted, Eric?
Back.
Yeah.
Oh, that was weird.
That was really weird.
Discord had an issue there.
Yeah, fucking orcs. I agree. We should blame the orcs.
Okay, so I don't know if you heard, but I need a strength check plus your proficiency bonus from your carpenter's tools. So,
For me?
yes, for your carpentry.
I have carpenter tools? Oh, I do.
So 1d20 plus 4.
D20.
Alright, so over the course of the few days that you guys are spending on this, you managed to reinforce the posts and structure that's holding this like metallic dragon head over the main gate, and it's much more sturdy now. It looks like it will withstand quite a bit more damage.
Okay, and I was able to carve the boomerang story onto it as well.
What are you picturing for this? Like a small inscription, or like how far away can people read it?
It's like it covers like one cheek of the dragon skull. It's like a nice tattoo-like thing. Yeah, I'll just paint it on. It's okay.
Okay.
With orc blood.
Oh well, where do you get all that from?
I just happen to have some.
She's carrying around a bag of blood.
Same question.
There's a surplus of it around these days. Local alleys, pliers.
At this time of year?
Usually,
The Aurora Borealis? At this time of year?
Localized exactly in your kitchen.
In Seaton? Okay, well, yeah, I don't think you need an additional check if you want to just write it on, like paint it on the cheek of the dragon.
Yeah, I'll just paint it. I'll refresh it very often.
Alright. Anyone else want to do anything during this downtime?
Could I go? Yeah, could I go looking for potions?
Absolutely. Yes, that's good idea. So healing potions are fairly easy for you to find. costs 50 gold pieces for a standard potion of healing. Did you want any other kind of potion, or?
I'm kind of looking more exotic type potions.
Okay.
Or nicer looking healing potions.
Pardon?
Or nicer looking healing potions. Like looking for those rare potions you gotta have, those off brands. Old Miss McGarrigle's healing potions.
Well, you're able to find some greater healing potions that you can buy for 250 gold pieces each. And there's 3 of them, so you can buy up to 3.
Okay.
In terms of better potions or other potions, you do know that in Seaton there's not a huge market for that, but it is something that Dorsa, Lato's, acolytes, and sages could probably help with. So, if you had something in mind specifically, they could maybe craft it for you in this downtime.
Okay.
If you want, we could just say, surprise me, and I'll roll a dice and see what they come up with.
Yeah, let's just do a surprise one, because I'll spend too much time reading all the different options.
Yeah. You guys should think about this between sessions, because these guys are all here just for this. Like, if you want specific magic weapons, if you want specific spells and potions, like, these factions are all here just for that kind of stuff. So... Okay, so Dorsa says that if you're able to give 200 gold pieces to them just for resources, they're able to craft you a potion of fire breath.
Wait, could I use that potion on the dragon skull and have it breathe fire in front of the gate?
No, it wouldn't work like that. You might be able to use it to like. You might be able to use it to create a one-time effect, like light it on fire essentially, and it might create a flashy show, but yeah, it wouldn't have a fire-breathing effect like that.
Okay.
Well, I would gladly pay them the 200 gold pieces. For the potion of fire breathing.
I have a genius idea. If you can think of a triggering event and something you want that dragon mouth to say, I can make that dragon mouth say that thing every time the triggering event happens.
Like if an orc were to walk underneath it or something, it could say something to the orc?
Yeah.
Or like breathe fire on it?
Not breathe fire, but it could say something.
Well, no, 'cause, see, I'm thinking that the dwarves might be able to build like a flamethrower in it. Because the potion won't work, that makes sense, I get that, but... So if we could line it up...
I'm telling you what I can do.
That it says something, and then the flamethrower would go off at the same time.
Voice activated flamethrower.
Exactly, yes.
Our ship used to say "ahoy, matey" every time we would get on it.
I would also buy one of those greater healing potions.
I have a question about the healing potions. Even the greater ones, they still take a bonus action to use, right?
Yes, to use it on yourself.
Okay.
And that's our table rule.
Oh yes, of course. I'm just confirming. I might take one as well. They're 250.
That's right.
Okay, I will spend 200.
Kelnozz is still back in the prison, though, right?
Am I in a barrel?
Can we upgrade our town?
Yep. Yeah, it depends on what ideas you have. Yep.
Did we ever get the lighthouse bar set up, or did we get distracted?
You got distracted.
Okay.
That's
There is
about like
alcohol in the lighthouse fortress, but
Yeah. Okay. I have a few plans. I'll think about them between sessions and get back to the dwarves when they're done with the flamethrower.
We do get distracted pretty easily, so.
any talk about the flamethrower amongst the dwarves is laughed off as a jovial joke.
I just see Grage adding to his list dwarves.
I'll figure something out.
So,
What did I miss? Any hijinks?
Oh man, so many
Not much.
things.
I've been with you the entire time.
Have we been drinking at least?
That is one alibi. Yes.
Grage has a bag of blood on him.
Can I ask whose blood, or is it better off that I don't know?
Seems to be free flowing orc blood.
I found it in an alleyway. It's okay.
Pretty sure Grage has a secret pact with the Spider Queen.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
So not too much was missed. There was mostly the guys interrogated the halfling thief.
Oh, I missed a good interrogation?
Oh yeah. Charlie Chimebeard said that they can use the orb for. We had a brainstorming idea of how to use the orbs, and like for possible inventions. And someone said giant robot. That was a really good idea.
Are there robots though in this world?
Well, I don't know. There could be.
The possibility of an airship also arose.
Oh, yeah. That will destabilize the game.
Well, we can already teleport wherever we want, so...
Yeah.
Pretty
totally.
powerful.
True.
And let's be honest, at this point, I'm absolutely counting on that. If you guys would be like, I walk to these places, I'd be like, oh fuck. Anyway. So basically, and just reminded that, so the dorsal toes, acolytes, and sages can create potions or research things for you guys. Charlie Chimebeard's dwarves can make items and move enchantments for you.
I used to love Translor Z.
So if you have any ideas for that kind of stuff. And now I think you guys are just deciding whether or not you're going to pursue the Tomb of Sowls in Helm or the Soiled Ones near Wallsdale.
There's another orb in the Tomb of Salus, right?
Trinity.
No.
Is there? Yeah, I don't think there is.
What was there again?
I mean, there might be, but
No.
there has been no information given as such.
Oh, okay.
Tomb of Sowls is where the name Ryza was found. There seemed to be some connection there to what the albino orc had been saying.
Oh, right. It's also called the Winter Tomb, right?
The Tomb of Winter.
Tomb
I
of Winter.
connected because
And
everything
Bryn
is
brought everyone some warm clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he was
It
drunk.
has a sweet purple cape now. It's super velvety. But it's a little short.
Say we visit Eikooc mom. I've heard good things.
There's no time for family visits.
No, she's near
There's
the quest.
There's no time for plundering tombs. There's an evil cult with powerful weapons that will be used against the people of this place.
Exactly.
We have
And
to stop them.
once the weapon is in a tomb, we need to confiscate it to prevent the cultists from acquiring it.
We just covered the fact that the tomb. Yeah, am I saying that right? The tomb has no orb. The orb belongs in the hands of the cultists near Wallsdale. That's where we should head next. Stop it before it's too
listen
late.
to your sultry voice all night long.
Well, you can do that on the way there. It'll take all of 3 seconds as we teleport
That's all I need.
over there.
I vote
Actually-
we go where the meat shield takes us. I mean, Tharhun takes us.
Meat shield.
Yeah, follow the road directly behind. Both, I'm very excited to stop the cultists from using those elemental orbs. They really upset the nature. That's not how it should be. So, I agree. We should stop.
Yes, last time we went treasure hunting, we ended up in some parallel dimension for like years.
Yeah, but
Let's not do that
You
again.
met me.
Well, yeah,
But you met me. Tharhun?
yes, we sure did.
Underlines dwarves on his list. Oh no, Dragonborn.
Dragonborn.
Fucking Dragonborn?
Well,
Drop my dragon statue on you.
let's not worry about that. Let's tally forth with various magic that brings us places.
Tally Forth? Wouldn't it be Sally Forth or Tally Ho?
You're mixing your metaphors.
I don't understand this magic tomfoolery. Just open a tree and let us get over there.
I mean,
That's how it works.
Where is this place?
yeah.
Wallsdale.
I
You
just
know.
On the map.
Where is it on the map?
Show us on a map.
I think
I'm just pulling up the map here. Okay, so if you click on this to open it up, Wallsdale is essentially that little dot near the lake to the east, to the west of Highwell. Do you all see
And we're
that?
There we go.
Oh, we disconnect again?
Yeah.
Terrible. Okay, so
Where's Wallsdale?
you guys have the map open?
yeah.
And enlarged, there's a lake to the west of Highwell with a dot on it.
Coldwind Lake.
Oh, yeah, okay.
No, sorry, Highwell is at the top of the central big lake,
Yeah.
and then to the east of that is a smaller lake.
To the west.
The west.
Yes, I'm sorry, God. Terrible.
Where's
Constantly.
Seaton?
Seaton is down,
In Tatten Bay.
yeah,
Taden
just
Bay.
in the southern end of Taden Bay.
Okay.
And where's the?
I say we walk.
Yeah, I actually agree. I want to save my spells for jangling.
You could just rest after we teleport.
I mean, yeah, if we rest after we teleport, then I'm fine.
Sorry, I'm trying to get the.
Yeah, it would be a several week walk.
Oh. Well, I mean, I do have the ability.
How close can you get us through the trees? Are you familiar with someplace close to there?
Apparently, I'm familiar until not more north and east than Highwell.
No, you can get us pretty close. There's a big tree right there beside the dot.
Yeah. These are all the trees in that island marked on the map.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can get us pretty much anywhere with trees in that region.
With Windwalk, it's not much more than a day anyway.
I mean, both are equal level spells for me, so it's highly irrelevant which one to use.
Well, it's up to you.
To the party. Do you guys want to have geisha's eyes or just step through a tree?
Let's walk into the trees.
Yes, both make me uncomfortable, but the tree thing doesn't last as long.
Yeah, it's really okay with me. So if the decision is made and I have the general area where I kind of remember some trees that are there, I open a tree portal and step through it.
Okay.
And I beckon everybody to follow quickly.
So Ashbark casts a spell with his golden light, and a portal opens up within the large tree in front of you guys, and y'all step through, immediately encompassed in golden light, and feeling yourself travel through the ground, feeling the connection to the roots and plants that trail above you as you go through, and a moment later you step out into an open forest, and the trees look decidedly different than the trees around from the Coldwind Peninsula area that you're from. And you are still out in the middle of wilderness, but Ashbark knows that you are now considerably closer to Wallsdale.
We are considerably closer now.
It's a neat trick you have, Ashbark.
I learned it among the trees.
Bryn, what do you feel like is around us now that we're in this new area?
Take a moment to Deanna Troy a 5-mile radius around us. You almost see sparks coming from my fingertips, but it turns out to be
Just like
nothing.
Deanna Troy. Good old spark finger Deanna Troy.
Jubilee Troy.
Yeah. Oh boy. Okay, so Bryn takes a moment to tune his senses to his surroundings. And in a 5-mile radius, you're not detecting any significant humanoids. Yeah, you're not detecting any humanoids nor giants. Although, make a survival check.
Surviving. 9. It's not great.
Alright, you get the sense that to the south there have been humanoids nearby, like in that area, and after a bit of scouting you find that that's where the road is.
Should we travel along the road, or should we stay hidden from sight in the bushes?
You do have pass without trace, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So we can be hidden comfortably.
Let's hide in the bushes.
Is there a new map?
No, not yet.
While we do this, I would like to use my ranger ability to scavenge for mushrooms and stuff as we walk,
Excellent.
without impeding travel speed, because I am monk ranger.
Nice. Okay, so make a survival check for that, please, Grage.
Yes, sir. DM. Survival. Well, but that's not such a one, man.
Oh, but
Yeah,
it's definitely well enough to find enough mushrooms for you guys to eat that day, like a day's worth of supplies.
Mushroom day.
Well, I was more looking for
the whole day.
some magic ones.
Oh, you gotta go to magic places for that.
Well, I'm keeping my eye out, so I'll keep scavenging.
Okay.
I
so-
will also collect poisonous ones on the side if they come up.
Okay.
Bob, I have a question. Did we stay in town long enough for them to finish the shield, which they have?
It's like
I'll
a
say
week.
yes. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I
I
pictured
actually
you guys staying there for about a. Well, no, I don't know. We didn't say a certain number of days, but I think it was safe to say you guys were in there for about a week.
do I have new fists?
No. They said that would take a long time, and they were still in the designing phase.
Alright.
It's gonna be a lot of money.
I got it. I'm good for it.
You guys
I
probably
haven't
are.
changed my total once.
Yeah. Okay, so what's your plan, guys?
I think we should travel maybe off the road. Don't need to get sidetracked with next side quest while we're trying to discover what's going on here.
Okay.
Unless Grage or Bizarro Grage have any objection to that.
I'm just one of the group. I'm not the leader today.
What about Bizarro Grage?
Is that me?
No, there's two Grages.
Wait, what?
You missed that.
Even I don't fully know why.
When did Bizarro Grage appear?
Well, let's never speak of him again.
He was a foil to
He'll be
help us
back.
understand all the evil behavior.
Oh, I see. Does he have like a goatee?
No, he's clean shaven.
Oh.
Like completely clean shaven. Unabashedly clean shaven.
It's actually concerning how little hair he has on
That
his entire body.
man is abashedly unshaven. Okay, so are you guys going stealthily?
Yeah.
If so, we need stealth checks.
That should be
So
simple.
how far away from the town are we? Are we like a significant period of time?
You're over 5 miles.
Over 5 miles, okay.
Yeah.
But like, are we expecting to travel for like half a day or 3 days or? I'm trying to gauge whether Path Without Trace would be useful at all, because it only lasts an hour.
It's
so,
not going to be that useful.
Yeah, I
They're not
think
an
so.
hour away.
I should just tell you what my goal is before asking vague questions.
Okay, so you guys spend the better part of a full day trekking through the woods, off the path, trying to remain silent, and so necessarily going a bit slower. But as you get into the later part of the afternoon, you come across a hill that overlooks the valley below, and in the distance you can see what looks like it surely must have been the town. It is nestled against the large lake, but there are very few standing structures now. most of the town is in shambles and ruins.
Oh, jeez.
And okay, Eikooc can see this automatically. It seems like there is a pattern that the town and the detritus of the town is kind of shaped like a large triangle.
I relay that to the group.
Like some sort of ritual or something?
Is the town like actively on fire or anything like that, or is it just like it looks all just crumbled and old?
There are some cook fire smokes going through, but it's not the town isn't on fire. It looks like it is. Looks like it has been recently suffered from a disaster, but it has been some time since that's passed. So it's just in a state of disrepair. And from where you guys are, it's still too far away to tell what or why or the significance of this triangle, if there is one.
Most peculiar. Well, let's get closer, I guess.
Yes, let's see if there's any survivors.
Okay. How are you guys approaching? Still stealth flank or more?
I think we should stay stealthy until we know what we're dealing with. I mean, it could be another cult who's just raring to dig this air or that air or someone's air.
These ones like
other element.
These ones like earth.
Mm.
So maybe they like dirt.
They are the soiled ones. It's gonna be pretty dirty in here. So I say we approach stealthily.
Very wise, Bryn. I concur.
Okay, if you guys are going to approach with stealth, then go ahead and roll stealth checks, please.
Super stealthy, but it should be dark by now. We're in the dark. We're getting dark.
Ooh, look at those rolls.
You guys are still in the late afternoon.
Leave it.
But you can wait until dark if you wish. That's
Nah, we're in a rush.
2. Alright, so it was a really high roll here, so. Okay. So as you guys start stealthily getting closer to the town and taking care not to be found, you notice that the town has or the outskirts of the town has like a very deserted feeling to it. There are farmers' fields that don't have anyone working the fields or doesn't have any farmers there. You pass by one farm where I need everyone to make a perception check. Okay, so everyone sees as they pass by this kind of odd-looking statue out in the farmer's field. Those of you who rolled 19 or higher see that it is a statue that is in a very odd, strange shape, and it looks like a farmer kind of standing in defiance. and with your keen senses, you see it has a lifelike a level of detail to it.
Ooh.
Have they been
Turn
petrified?
stone. This is too lifelike to have been placed. Who would come visit this statue in a farmer's field? I feel like there's shenanigans afoot.
Wait,
Perhaps some Medusa-like properties of these soiled ones.
we can ask. We can. Does it look that this person is petrified? To me.
Let's see what you rolled there. You rolled a 21, so yeah, I'm gonna say you have enough. You see that it has enough lifelike detail to make that assumption. It could be.
It could. I turned. Well, we can try to petrify this creature.
Oh, I have a dispel, I think.
Well, I have greater restoration, and I just bought material components for it.
Ah,
Um,
but
I actually am curious to see. We're sneaking around, so I would like to see what we're getting into. And maybe they're not petrified at all, but I'm going to take a chance. Wait, no, it's not this one. Is it this one?
Yeah.
Wait. Yes. Okay.
Okay, so Ashbark's hand glows with golden light, and this golden light suffuses the stone statue of the farmer, and this gold light starts to essentially crack through the stone and grows like a crack on an egg, and then the stone breaks off, and the farmer is restored to flesh.
cool.
And he kind of stumbles and looks around and says, "Where am I? What happened?"
What kind of creature is the farmer?
This is just a human.
Okay.
Who are you?
What is your name, friend?
We're your friends. What is the last thing you remember?
My name is Ranwall. Dom name.
That sounds made up.
Well, what's your name?
Jebediah George.
That could only be a name given by a parent. The last thing I remember. The last thing I remember. That damn monstrous cur of a man telling me to soil myself.
Gross.
Spin his
Did you
face.
soil yourself?
Absolutely not. This is my farm. I've been on this field for generations.
Is it a turnip farm?
It is not. It seems to be
What
a
kind of farm is it?
dairy farm.
Turnips?
Although there doesn't seem to be many cows around.
Do we notice any cowbells?
Pardon?
Do we notice any cowbells?
You'll have
You
to
probably
do a
have
thorough
best gear than
investigation.
any of us.
Theoretically vanish.
Pardon?
I
Have
think
we
you said we
have
need more cowbell.
Are there cows? Are we alone here?
There are no cows. And you don't see any
Shit.
cowbells. Minus a thorough investigation.
Could we take over this town and farmland and connect it to Seaton for a trading post?
I mean, we just unpetrified a single farmer. I don't think.
Well, we now have
we're
a
taking
laborer.
A single. Yeah.
He does owe us his life at this point.
Actually, yeah, we need to profit from that.
Some of us
Help
need
him.
lots
That's
of gold.
subjugated.
Farmer, do you know where that crazy man came from?
That snakehead came down from the mountains. The monks betrayed us. Those damn dwarves. Never trusted to.
Which dwarves?
The monks.
Yes.
Oh,
Which dwarves?
The sacred stone monks. They pretended to help us all these years. But really, they were working for the soiled ones.
curses! I spit on the ground. The soiled ones
Hey.
are no friends of ours.
Watch out for my farmland, please.
I'm watering the plants.
I don't think he likes elves either.
Most don't.
What do you feel about drows?
Never heard of them.
Well, better than most people.
The last thing I remember, they were standing here trying to take my farm. What happened?
Appears that they turned you into stone.
That cur of a snakehead. Well,
Did he actually have a snake head?
no, but he had snakes for hair. A hideous creature.
Were
How
they
many of
arranged?
them were there?
He's incredibly vain.
Were the snakes arranged like a mohawk on his head?
No. That's ridiculous.
Exactly.
And how many? It was just one? You just saw one?
I
of
didn't
these
count them.
snake-headed men? Or was there more than one?
More than one. There was only one man with snake hair, if that's what you mean. Only one Marlowe's.
Hmm.
So, I'm still waiting for a thank you for turning you back into flesh.
Oh my god, I thought I already said that. Thank you so much.
Were there others with the snake-headed man?
He nods and says, yes, the soiled ones came down in force. Their priests and their guards. They're giant stone men. They even have a few ogres in their employment.
Do you know what happened to the other villagers here? Do you think they suffered a similar fate at the hands of these
I don't
soiled
know.
ones?
I think that they came to my farm first on their way to town.
I see. Can I point out the sort of like configuration of the debris around, like the triangle shape? What do you make of this? And I sort of point to it in the distance.
Now you're kind of down lower, so it's harder to tell, but when you describe it to him,
okay.
he says,
What do you think it could
this
mean?
group, they greet each other, and they make a sign with their hands, like this. And he puts his hands together, like, Here, go to Discord for a second. Ooh, I don't know if it's working. Anyway, it's not that complicated. It's like an A. Like, you put your hands together and your thumbs meet in the middle.
Hello!
Jesus Christ.
Oh man.
Alright,
Should we try Facebook Messenger? Oh no, there we go. I see you.
Alright, is everyone back?
I'm back.
Did Discord just shit itself again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so when the
What's behind you?
oh, this is my Ninja Turtle collection, if that's what you mean.
Oh man.
Holy Bob, what? Snazzy.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. You can kind of take it or leave it, but
I'll take it.
I lost a lot of steam out of that after Adelaide was born. Anyway, so the cult, when they get together, when they see each other, they greet each other with a symbol like this,
Ah.
and they say,
Goldman.
"I've soiled myself."
I'm glad that we have a video of this.
Record.
Did anyone get that
No
soundbite?
additional context should be given.
You guys will be hearing it a lot. Any other questions for Ranwall Dom name?
Is there anyone we should look for? Like, do you have any family members or friends in the village?
Yeah, what happened to all the people?
Yeah, where is everybody?
I don't know. I've been stoned apparently for all this time.
You've been stoned! I don't do it.
I live here alone, but surely the rest of the town will need similar help.
Curious where the animals are.
Very well. I guess we'll allow you to return to your farming operation.
Wait, can you point on our map the exact mountain these cultists and perhaps those dwarves live in?
He says, the dwarves have a monastery. I've never been there myself, but I have a rough idea of how to get there. And he gives you some basic directions.
Nice.
Are the directions which he gave, are they in the range of my knowledge for teleportation ability? Like, does it even make sense?
They're more vague than that. So no, I would say no. You don't have a good enough idea. But with Windwalk, you guys will probably make short work of it. So
Okay.
okay.
Very well.
Alright, if there's nothing else, then he again profusely thanks you and starts wandering about his farm, looking to start rebuilding.
Do we have anything we could give him to help?
That's not our forte.
Mm.
We were too late to save the. Well, actually, wait. We should check out the town first, shouldn't we?
Yeah, true. Okay, let's go check
Yeah.
out the town. Maybe there's something valuable to take.
What? You mean
People
valuable
tell-
lives to save?
Indeed.
Every life is valuable, unless they're evil, in which case they should be destroyed.
Very wise. Tharhun. Your bloodlust knows no bounds.
Indeed, I can't stand these cultists that worship non-Maraganor gods.
All non-Ragnar gods.
That's right.
That's so good.
See, Grage, when your racism comes from a religious place, it's okay.
Yes, that's right, Eikooc. See? Eikooc gets it.
Okay, so how are you guys going through the rest of town? Stealth-wise, or open, or
Well, we can probably just walk there
searching?
normally.
Yeah,
It's
they
like-
probably heard us already. Whatever.
Yeah, let's just walk. Nothing bad could happen.
I passively perceive as we walk.
Okay, so you guys are more open as you walk through the rest of town. As you get further in, you start seeing a few more stone statues. They're not very common, but as you pass through more homesteads, you see one every little while. And as you get closer to the town itself, you see there is a group of people there, like two people who are, they have the appearance of commoners. They're absolutely filthy in tattered rags, and they're like lifting stones and wood and moving them from place to place. And as they see you, they turn and fall to their knees with their hands over their heads in the shape of the triangle. And say, please, we toil for the soil. We can't toil any harder.
I make a similar hand gesture and say, I've soiled myself
Oh, they look
as well.
They start shaking in fear.
Oh shit! I thought they were like converted. Fuck. Okay, well that's still fine. It's okay that they're.
I look at Kelnozz. I didn't soil myself.
I'm still digging this air.
Have you completed the preparations?
They say, no, we're still toiling.
Could you toil a little bit faster?
They seem very distraught, but nod. And start moving the detritus and debris with 110% effort.
Oh, pretty good.
It's oddly in character. For 1 second, Kelnozz is trying to help a farmer recoup his farm, and the next second he's ordering around.
Remind me, what do we have you working on here? I'm very busy. Supervising construction and other parts of the village.
They say, we're putting this material in the places that you told us as fast as we can.
Do you need to do ability checks to do that task? Maybe I can assist you do it more efficiently.
They say, I haven't soiled myself enough to know what ability checks are.
I don't know if this will...
You hear a voice from behind you say, Excusez-moi? Who are you? And why are you speaking to our servants? Have you soiled yourself?
Several times.
You turn to see a human in a brown robe.
Brown.
Like poop brown?
Well, I mean,
Soil brown.
Poop comes in a lot of different shades.
That's true, very true.
Yes, we were just
And this person is flanked by a what looks like a walking creature of stone.
Oh boy.
Let's see here. Let's see if I have this new trick here.
Oh god. Oh god.
That did not work, or what?
I just had a seizure.
That was Epilepsy City.
I'm so happy we're alive.
Why did it do
Alright,
that?
it's happening again. Make it stop.
Did that work? Did you just show it once?
We're getting used to it, but well, it's getting better.
Did that just
I can
show
see
once?
It's just stuck on my screen now.
Okay,
Yeah,
it
no,
should
no.
just be. It should be something to show you guys. So.
Maybe it was loading.
No, I was holding down the button and because
I
I
see.
haven't used that feature too much yet. So, but that's what it looks like. This large stone creature with armor adorned onto it, and he says, "Gods, we have some fresh faces here. Now, explain yourself."
Well, we were sent from corporate over here to take a look at what's been going on and checking your progress. First, we inspected the farm region. We found one beautiful statue worshipping the Soiled One, so we were quite impressed. And then we thought we'd venture further into the village to see how the preparations are coming along.
Make a deception check with disadvantage.
All
You
right.
clean-faced drow.
Ooh.
Wait. Can I
No.
now cast this one?
No, because you need to cast that ahead of time, not when he's just kind
I
of
realize.
things. Yeah.
Oh!
Ooh.
What a roll.
How do you have plus 13 deception?
Wait, is that right? Did I fuck something
That's
up?
a huge modifier. That's amazing.
Well,
You're very skilled.
Super skilled. He's been pouring honey in our ear the whole time.
he says, I don't know some of the fancy words you use, but you seem to have soiled yourself. Why do I not recognize you if you are from the temple, as you say? You have the skin of black onyx.
Yes, it's very dirty. Can't you tell? These are my new initiates. I point to the other members of the group. You can see their skin is still very clean. This is all part of their initiation.
Have you soiled yourselves yet?
I've only done some toiling. Some toiling in the soil.
I cast the Druid craft cantrip and emulate kind of like soiling in my pan. Like soiling. I was like, you see, I've soiled myself.
Sacre Bron! I can't believe your smell is coming from this strange halfling creature.
It's beautiful, no?
He picks up a clump of dirt and rubs it on his face and says, "You must soil yourself if you wish to join us." I speak not to clean-faced dandies.
Is he addressing Kelnozz?
I address all of you clean-faced.
Ooh. Yes,
All
it's
right.
all dirt.
Well, I guess I'll pick up some dirt and wipe it on my face.
Yes, there, that's it. Now you get it.
Around the
Everyone
corner-
soil yourselves.
Around the corner, a group of 6 other people come around. 2 of them are wearing similar brown robes as the one you're speaking to. And the other 4 are dwarves that are wearing monk robes. Like gray, granite-colored monk robes.
Oh boy. Well, it seems like you have everything under control here. Perhaps we can continue our inspection. We'll be staying out of your hair.
I was not told of an inspection. By whose order is this?
It's a surprise inspection. We are an independent group hired by the temple.
Independent auditors roll in.
Yeah, third-party audits
Exactly.
for
Alright.
quality control.
Alright, either Ashbark or Grage can make a deception check with disadvantage.
I believe in you.
Ooh. Oh.
An independent party? The solid ones would never do that. You have a clean face. I don't trust it. Who are you really? And you can see that they are getting very much ready for violence here.
The jig might be up, gentlemen. We gave it a good run.
But there are too many of them.
Could I polymorph? What?
Embassy failed.
I
Yeah,
guess I can't polymorph.
that's a good idea. I keep forgetting. Yes.
I could do like a major illusion. They're gonna see me cast a spell though. I thought like major image, I could like make us all look really disgusting.
Okay, so
Or we could murder them.
yeah,
I mean,
think-
bring
yeah,
them to justice.
I think we're going to roll initiative since we're talking
Okay,
about
well.
casting spells on each other.
We gave it a good go.
We will succeed the diplomacy one.
Blue. Blue. Look at that. It turns blue when you got a
Ooh.
critical success and a critical fail.
Ooh.
Same roll.
Whoa.
What? How many dice are you rolling, Ryan?
2. I get advantage on initiative rolls.
Oh, that's weird. It doesn't show it as 2 boxes.
That's why I've been going first.
I think
so
Grage
much.
does now too, right?
I don't know. I haven't added the ranger thing to my character at all.
It's natural explorer.
I'm pretty
Which-
sure it's
Yeah, that's
Well,
the
I'm
whole
pretty
thing.
sure it's like standard issue ranger fodder. Yeah, standard issue.
well, you got a perfect score anyway, so it's not like you can roll a better one. So, but you should put that in.
Yeah, that's super handy. Ryan almost always goes first because of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to do any of that, so
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so put yourself in a battle spot.
Here's the text there. If you want to just copy and paste it into a skill.
Roll it.
Thank you. I shall do that.
Do you have any other ones? Do you have a favorite enemy?
I don't know if I have to say orcs specifically or humanoid creatures or.
Humanoids are really good because like so much stuff is humanoid.
Who's in my thing?
Do orcs count? Yeah, orcs are humanoid, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so humanoid.
Oh, I didn't copy the text there. But you get +2 to damage rolls.
Bob, are you doing something?
Yes, sorry, I turned on advantage for your initiative.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so I need you guys to put yourself in a rough, well, not a rough, but an exact battle stance area. And I'm going to do the same on my dudes, and I'm also going to just grab a drink of water, be right back.
It's a bunch of dudes, boys.
Apparently orcs are separate creatures.
Oh, really? As it relates to favorite enemy?
Yeah, is it like it relates to favorite? But I'm reading. It's just like
Interesting.
whatever. It would make sense. Why would anybody pick orcs then?
Because there's a word?
Favorite enemy too. Or I guess I can.
Orcs are humanoid though on their
Okay, fair enough.
on their description. It's a medium humanoid.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
That's way too much text. Here's the Cole's notes of it there for favorite enemy. You get +2 to damage rolls with weapon attacks against those creatures. You get advantage on wisdom/survival checks to track them, and advantage on intelligence checks to recall information about them. Plus you learn language.
Oh, it says alternatively.
Favorite enemy.
It says alternatively you can choose 2 races of humanoid.
No,
All
sorry,
humanoid.
don't follow the one that I printed in the Roll20 thing.
No?
No, the actual one is different.
Oh.
Remember, Bob and I, like when I looked it up in the compendium, this one came up, but what I actually have on paper for the Ranger class, it's like a special, I don't know, 5-page section that's printed instead.
Oh
I
yeah.
think I might have it in my D&D folder here.
And I remember, like in video games and Baldur's Gate and stuff, when Ranger selects a favorite enemy, it's like specific races, like in this, like gnolls, orcs, or whatever, half elves.
Yeah.
But those were previous editions, so I don't.
Well, Ryan and Eric are using a revised edition of a ranger. That was meant to like fix the ranger from the player's handbook.
Okay.
And it's debatably overpowered. I don't know.
Hey Eric, what's your email address?
Mine is already overpowered.
Probably
And then the Ranger.
won't make that available in
I
next
think Bob
campaigns.
sent it to me already, Ryan.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Already? Okay.
Yeah, the Ranger
Send
thing.
me the PDF copy of it. I ended up printing it, so I like jammed it in my book.
Yeah, I'll probably do that too. I haven't had time to set up the Ranger thing.
But yeah, the favorite enemy that comes up on the compendium is the old incorrect one.
Okay, Bryn, you are up.
Alright. So, I'm assuming we're aggressive at this point. We should just start
Yeah.
a hail of
But,
arrows. Okay.
oh, did my initiative not work?
You also may not have placed your guy in battle stance. You're at the back.
Oh yeah, I'll move up.
Okay, so I have a question for you, Borbs. Because I had taken a feat when we leveled up. The sharpshooter feat.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Can I use it in conjunction with volley fire? Because the sharpshooter feat says attacking at long range doesn't impose disadvantage. Your range weapons attacks ignore half cover and 3/4 cover. But this third one, before you make an attack with a ranged weapon that you're proficient with, you can choose to take a -5 to get the +10 damage.
So I'd say the first two do apply to volley, and the last one does not.
Okay. Okay. That seems fair.
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay, I will probably fire a volley. I mean, nothing really stopping me from doing that.
Except you're conscious.
How far? 10 feet. Can probably hit 4 guys that way. Okay, so I'll go from this point right here, and I will fire a volley.
Fire away.
With advantage because they haven't had a turn yet, so I'll start on the left and move right. So I guess this guy at the back first, or not at the back, like this monk
Yep.
dude in gray
Dwarven
robes.
monk, yeah.
Make sure I have no extra cheats somewhere. Oh, scrolled up.
29 is a hit.
10 piercing. Then the guy up at the top there.
Hold on. Need to do your humanoid damage.
Oh yes, you're right. 4 more, so 14.
Nice.
Okay. He looks very badly hurt by that arrow.
Arrowed. I will fire at the next one, which is the guy up at the top.
So this one is actually wearing more. I said they were in robes, but they're actually in this like what looks like mud
Or plate
clay.
armor.
Yes, plates. Yeah. The 27 hits, but. So go ahead.
So 9 plus 4 is 13.
Okay. It doesn't look happy, but much less hurt.
Middle dude. Sorry, the stone armored fellow. 24.
Okay, 24 is a hit.
And that will do 10. I assume he's not humanoid.
He's
a
not a
stone guy.
humanoid. Yes.
That's 10 for him. And then the red dot guy, 22
That's a hit.
for 14.
Okay, so 4 arrows fly out of Bryn's bow, and all 4 hit their mark, causing pretty significant damage to the humans, but the elemental shows no sign of pain.
Sweet. And then I think we had decided if I do the holy shit second attack, it's just a single shot, right?
I don't even think you can do that. I think you use your action for volley, not normal attacks. Unless unless the volley says it replaces your one and only attack, that's it.
So it says you can use your action to make a ranged attack.
Yeah. So this is your you take the volley action as opposed to the attack action.
But I'm making a ranged attack.
Yes. It's a ranged attack, but it is a volley action. It's not your
Okay.
normal attack. It's not your normal attack action.
Alright. I will...
So bonus actions.
I'm gonna use a bonus action. I'm gonna move first. Oh, this is gonna go wonderfully. And I'm gonna quaff the potion of fire breath.
Ooh.
Fire breath the same 4 guys, hopefully. As I push past or move in front of Tharhun, I say, "Is it getting hot in here?" And then I drink the potion. How do I do it? Is it just like a dragon breath attack?
Scott gone.
Hello?
Hmm?
Oh. I don't see Scott in the Discord.
Oh, no, I'm there. I see myself.
I see Scott.
Okay, so
Yeah.
at
Whatever,
the priest,
Discord's fucked.
What's that?
you're targeting the priest here.
Yeah, I'm assuming it makes some sort of heavy flamer cone to hit all of them.
No, you do have this potion as a handout that you can read the rules for.
Oh, do I?
Yeah,
Wow.
I gave it to you when you got it. You knew it was a bonus action. I assumed that was how you knew.
I just thought because I was drinking a potion. Because I would have to drink the potion.
So
as well.
drinking I'm gonna say drinking a healing drink. I don't know. I'm gonna say drinking a healing potion is gonna be a bonus action, and any other potion that says this is a bonus action will be a bonus action, like this one does.
But it says after drinking this potion, you can use a bonus action.
Yes.
Oh, because it lasts for an hour.
I'm really not sure.
Okay, no, I'm not gonna. I thought it was just gonna be like some quick breath attack.
I was gonna let you use it like that, to be honest, because I don't care too much. But like, if you want to use your bonus action to use this, that's fine. But it does only do a target.
Oh, I wanted it to do multiple targets. I didn't understand what it did.
Well, it's up to you.
Okay, no, I'll stay back here. And it's Grage's turn.
Okay, Grage, you're up.
How injured does this red dotted priest look?
They look a little hurt, but not significantly hurt.
Well then,
got
I
an
should
arrow
punch the
wound.
face.
Alright, 24 is a definite hit. Okay. This creature is feeling bloody now, but still up.
Bloody day. It's just the first hit that's an advantage, so now I go back to normal. And then, yeah, I'm just gonna punch him a whole lot. Yeah, I think so. 20.
That's a hit.
Bam.
Okay, very good. This priest is kind of reeling from the beatdown that you've given him, but he is still up on his feet and looking like he has some fight left in him. 16. Your foot or hand just slams against the armor, and this time doesn't seem to cause him any damage. Anything else on your turn?
Just shoot a look of disdain at him. That's about it.
Okay, Tharhun is up.
Alright, I charge in and attack this priest. The mighty greatsword hit.
Just a 16. Oh no, that's right. Go ahead with the mighty. When you say mighty sword, are you minusing 5, or are you just adding flavor to normal hits?
I'm just adding flavor. These guys seem to be heavily armored. So I'm just gonna do a regular. Oh, I should have done it.
Yeah, you do hit.
Alright. Well, there you go. 14 plus 3, 17.
Okay, so the priest falls over.
Ooh,
Question.
I activate. Oh, go ahead.
No, so how do you do favored enemy? Like on my hits, I should have done favored enemy or whatever.
It's a good question.
You get +2 damage. So what I did on mine is I put into my weapon slots, I added an extra one and just named it favorite enemy. Let me show you.
Go ahead with your stuff there, Tharhun.
Okay, well, I'm gonna use my bonus action since I killed that guy to like sweep across and hit this golem with an attack. So here it comes. Just find the thing. 20.
If you go in, sorry.
20 is a hit.
Yeah, I'll take a look.
I just added it there
Oh, that one.
so that I can just click it when it applies. And
Ah, jeez.
when you make it, all I did is checked off the damage radio button, and then mine's +4 because I have greater favorite enemy, but you just put +2, and then it just gives you 2 damage each time.
Okay.
Okay, so you did hit, and your sword
Thank
like cuts chips off of rock off of this creature.
Okay, I'll use my final attack on him as well.
Jesus.
29.
Unlimited
Oh.
attacks.
19 damage. You know what? I'm gonna give him a little taste of the fury of Maraganor. Here it comes. Blast him with another
Fury.
9. Yeah.
Alright, so copper lightning crackles up your sword and lances out at the earth elemental, and it doesn't make any sound, but you can see that it shudders and cracks form along its body.
Ooh.
Alright, anything else on your turn?
Nope.
Okay. So these more heavily armored dudes. Ah, they're so far away. Alright, this one's gonna run up here and take a swipe at the dwarf.
So I was just testing something there.
Ooh, critical fail.
Hmm.
And a second attack, 10, might as well be a critical fail. And this one's gonna run up, use his dash attack to storm in here. You're up, Kelnozz?
Alright. I'm going to be doing Hypnotic Pattern to lock all these jabronis in place.
Oh,
It's got a range of 120 feet. So I'm basically going to lock all these guys down. Like,
oh, the radius is 30 feet though.
yeah, so if I cast it right here.
Yeah, it's all good, yeah, for sure.
Cool. So they are wisdom saving throw. And if they fail, they're charmed.
Okay.
And they have a movement speed of 0.
Starting here, going clockwise.
Ooh! That guy. So this guy is still free then, right?
That's right. And then the last one. Okay, so this guy. This guy is charmed as well. So everyone but this guy goes catatonic as they stare at this pattern.
And with my bonus action, I'm gonna give a little inspiration to Ashbark, because he's up next.
Ooh.
May the power of nature flow through you!
I glow with nature.
Okay, Ashbark, you're up.
Yes. So I will definitely cast Conjure Woodland Beings and summon 8 wolves. No, not at level 4. I want to cast this level 3. Damn it, I'm confused. Regardless, I cast this as level 3. No, level 4. I have to cast this level 4. Fine. I cast this level 4. I summon 8 wolves.
Oh,
Whoa,
it's a lot of wolves.
it's a lot of wolves. One moment. I can drag and drop. Oh, Bob did it for me. Okay. So, I don't like. Good. What's made the range on my summoning? It is 60 feet. I can definitely. Okay. And that's my action. As my bonus action, I actually am not. I don't think I can do anything at this point. I stay in place. I stay with my wolves.
Do you give them a order?
The order is like kill, of course, this guy which they surround, and then the other 2 wolves on the left attack the golem. And they basically, it's their turn. So they have an advantage because of tactics.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I will start basically over here. I have 1,
Yes.
2, 3,
Yes,
4,
please.
5,
You have-
6 wolves. That's 1 wolf.
Okay, roll damage as you go, just to.
23. It's a hit. 6 damage. Second wolf. 20. 7 damage. Third wolf. 20. 5 damage. Fourth wolf, probably a miss. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Fifth wolf, a miss probably. Sixth wolf, a miss. Oh yeah, and now the golem, 2 wolves, or the creature. That's probably the last one. Critical miss.
Oh, he stayed on his feet the whole time. Okay, and critical miss on the elemental, yes.
Exactly.
And then there's one more wolf.
So that's 15 hit.
On the elemental.
No, on this guy. So that's the unsure. The elemental got 9 and a 5.
15
So-
does not hit, no.
Okay. So yeah, so I think that's all the wolves.
Okay. Eikooc, you're up.
Okay, I am going to cast. I'm gonna throw a firebolt at this guy here. Ooh, I
Big ol'
missed
miss.
it. Well,
We had a good run.
yep. See you guys in the funny pages.
Alright, this guy starts running away. He runs 80 feet away.
Bye bye.
Are we gonna let him escape? Surely he can't be allowed to survive.
Yeah, you know we'll just run him down.
Alright, Bryn. This guy is very well within your range.
The guy running away?
Or you may choose to do other stuff.
Yeah, I gotta snipe the guy running away for sure.
Of course.
waiting until longer matters. I'm gonna actually try this -5 to hit to do 10 more damage too.
Ooh.
Because why not? No longer would have advantage. Oh, strike. Oh, 21.
Alright, he's dead. You put your arrow up in it, and the arrow comes down, hitting him in the head.
Got him. I'm then going to use my holy shit second attack on the big armored stone man. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do a -5 to give it +10 damage.
Bold.
Hit him? Oh, yeah. Does that still count as a critical hit? Even though it's
Of course it does, yeah.
-5?
Yeah, it does.
Oh. So, 15 plus 10, 25.
Alright, your arrow lodges itself in one of these cracks, and you can see it shifts the rock-like pieces of this creature apart by a few millimeters, but enough to see obvious movement. Anything else in your turn?
I'm just gonna move. I'm gonna move a little bit over here. Not too crazy, but just so I can maybe better cover the runners, if there are any more.
Bob, I just remembered, I didn't roll advantage on any of those rolls.
Yeah. Well,
Too late.
too late.
Next turn.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Damn it. What do you mean? Why are you against me, Aaron? He's repeatedly against me.
Disadvantaged. Ashbark.
I think it all happened when you turned us into mist and we skipped a whole level and just went straight to the boss.
Well, yeah.
Alright,
Okay,
Grage.
Grage struts over to the rock elemental and looks to see how damaged he is.
He's pretty damaged.
Excellent. So, not a humanoid, so I'll just do a punch in the face. Pretty sure I clicked it. Did I click it? There it appears.
Okay. That's definitely hits.
Bam. Is he still standing? I
He
didn't
is still
knock him on
standing.
his-
Yeah, it's... He's now looking very much worse for wear, but seems to have quite a bit of fight left in him.
Quite a bit of fight.
Well, not quite a bit. Enough.
Stunning strike. Strike him stunningly.
Oof.
That's clearly a fail.
It is clearly a fail.
Alright, so then, because he's all failed, like, I'm gonna punch him with advantage?
Let's see.
Stunned. I mean, clearly I should be able to get a shot in.
The creature's stunned, incapacitated, so I think yes, yeah.
Hell yeah. Take the... I think that's all I can do. Alright, I motion to the boys to finish this creature off that I've clearly won the day for again.
So heroic.
I like to finish on a high.
I need to work on like coming up with tales or songs of our exploits.
I mean, that's the only reason why we take a week off in between, is to give you time to come up with songs.
True.
Alright, Tharhun, you're up. This elemental creature looks stunned.
And you have advantage at finishing it off. You're on mute, Tharhun.
Classic Scott.
Classic muted.
Sorry.
Alright, that's a hit, so go ahead and roll damage.
Yeah. Ooh, nice. 6 plus 5 is 23. No, 22.
Your math is off.
Yep. And I'll do it again. Whoa. 29, I assume, is good. So 17. Solid hits, I assume.
Sorry, I was looking at the roll. 29's a hit, 21's a hit, so 17 plus 5 plus another 17.
Good lord.
The rock creature crumbles apart.
Yeah.
Where's your god now? Oh wait, they're all dead.
Ooh.
Oh wait, no, there's not. What's wrong with this person?
The remaining ones are catatonic
Oh,
from the hypnotic pattern.
They're tripping out.
And there's one here surrounded by wolves.
He will shortly die, I suspect.
Perhaps we could recruit them to work on our farm that we have here now.
Hmm.
no more recruiting. Only justice bringing.
Always with the murder. Call me evil.
Well, once I get going,
It's the bloodlust.
watch out.
Anything else in your turn, Tharhun?
Well, let's see. Actually, technically, I do have a bonus action because I killed somebody that I could use to attack. Yeah, why not? I can stab this thing. He's incapacitated. Do I have an advantage there?
What is the rules? What does the spell say?
I think they're just like charmed. I don't think you get any bonus against them. Let me check.
It says the creature is incapacitated, so yes, you do.
Sweet. Okay,
Oh.
I'll do a -5 hitter against this one. I'm going big or going home with this one because I don't really want to wake it up, but can't stop attacking. So here we go.
Can't stop, won't stop.
21.
That 21 is a hit.
Ooh, a nice solid hit too. Plus 10. 28 plus 8.
Oof.
The creature the guard goes down hard.
Cleaved and twined.
Not quite, but a very severe blow.
Hmm.
Nice.
Take that.
I'll just move. I'll move this direction to get ready for more murder if it's necessary.
All right,
Justice.
this guy
Justice.
is
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Great justice.
gonna try and bat off the wolves here and try and bring his club down on this druid. Let's do a miss. Oh my god. The worst rolls. Alright, so Ashbark, this club just doesn't even come close to you. The wolves are doing too good of a job of keeping him at bay.
Nice.
Kelnozz is up.
Alright, I'm gonna use my bonus action to light my blade on fire. And then I'm gonna do a dash action to run over here. And that's the end of my turn. And Bims is gonna come with.
Okay, Ashbark.
I
Can you
will
upgrade Bibs?
upgrade him.
Upgrade him?
Yeah, can you become like a dragon?
Maybe he'll like grow up to become a dragon.
Feed him diamonds. He'll grow.
Yeah, that's true. We did feed him some mysterious gems.
Sorry, Ashbark. Go ahead with disadvantage.
I, with disadvantage, cast Primal Savagery on this guy. It's, well, I don't know what this 19 is. I'm rolling a melee attack. So yeah, I rolled 20 plus Wisdom plus Proficiency.
19 is a hit.
Nice.
With 3d10 damage. I should. Oh yeah, I can just click on here. Yeah.
Alright, your beast-like claws tear in and manage to find some flesh behind some of all this armor, but he's just barely standing on his feet somehow.
Ooh. Well, yep, that's okay. I pass my turn to the wolves.
Alright, the wolves just finish him off.
Murdered.
And the ones which, if one or two have turns left, I want to move them, I guess, this way. Like, I'm not sure what we're gonna do with the catatonic people.
Bring them to justice.
Execute them one at a time.
Call me evil.
And how many? Like 2 wolves also move?
Let's say 2 wolves acted to take out that guard.
Oh. They can move 40 feet.
If you guys intend to just destroy these guys, I think if it's okay with you guys, we'll just call it there, because it's a trivial fight at this point.
Yeah, we would kill them like one at a time with advantage. Murder.
So, how about we'll stop there, and tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but next week we'll start with, you guys have just finished wiping off these guys, and if you want to leave one for interrogating, we can make that decision next week.
Just wipe them off.